Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another session of Empowering Morning Conversations. So let's allow ourselves to get empowered. So when I do my corporate training programs, I do a session on empowerment. So then I say to them, what is empowerment? Empowerment is that when you can make someone do more than what he thinks is possible, that is empowerment. You getting that? When you can help someone do more than what they think is possible, then the person is empowered. Now, in our life, today's conversation actually started off by Mr. Sagar Acharya saying, sir, I'm back in my default mode. Okay. Now, in the default mode, are you going to be empowered? Because in the default mode, you're going to be living with something called, this is what is only possible for me. In the default mode, we are limiting ourselves with our limited points of view, right? So we are limiting ourselves with our judgment. We are limiting ourselves with every agreement or disagreement that we make in our life. We are limiting ourselves by saying, aha, I agree with this. We are limiting ourselves by saying, aha, I don't agree with this. So either way, there is a point of view. And I want you to think one thing, whatever point of view you might have in this moment, is it going to be true in the next moment? Probably not. Because everything is changing, right?
Right.
Look at the number of points of view that we have about ourselves. All these points of views were made up as we were growing up. Are you the same person right now? Most people, they made up very strong points of view about themselves by the time they were 6 years old. It got reinforced by the time they were teenagers, and they got even further reinforced by the time they were 25, 26 years old. So what is walking around is a set of point of views that you have about yourself from so many years ago. But the you that you really are is different from whatever points of view you might have made about you till now, isn't it? I mean, consider that. Who am I right now?
I am point of view, sir. Past point of view.
Yeah, that was a rhetorical question. You keep yourself muted. I told you now, you keep quiet today. Yeah, whatever response you get, keep it in your mind. I'll ask you to share at some point, all right? So, Sagar,
All right,
what I want you to do, again, don't unmute yourself. You keep yourself silent and in the listening mode, all right? Like totally concentrating on what is Sukhdeepak saying, okay? So sometimes, when somebody says something, we have a response in our head and then we stop listening. And you see many people doing that. So I say something and suddenly your mind says, I got to say this. So after that, you stop listening because you got to say what you got to say. Yeah. So your mind is busy trying to say what you want to say. So you're not listening to what the other person says. Hello. So today you concentrate on listening and speak only when I ask you to. All right. You'll get this great urge. Yeah, I agree with this. No, I don't agree with this. Please, this is confusing. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. All that will happen. Don't worry about it. Just listen and take the energy that I'm giving to all of you. I'm telling you, all the guys who come early in the morning, they are very lucky people, because those who come early, they're receiving from me the SOP energies. What is SOP? Symphony of Possibilities. Yeah, you can look it up in Access and see what it is. Yeah, so I'm giving you something for which, 20 minutes of work, I charge around 6,000 rupees. So free, you're getting early morning bonus for joining on time. Tarang, tarang, tarang. Those who joined before time, they're getting extra. So how are you this morning? And which is the you that I'm talking to? Which version of you do you think I'm talking to right now? We don't know. Even you don't know. The only one you know is your default mode. Are you getting it? The default mode person that you are, and I am, we recognize that person very well. Am I right? So when you get up in the morning and you look at the mirror, You recognize that person. The same fellow doesn't have any hair on his head. He's got this smile and he's wearing, right? Yesterday, I got a very interesting call from someone. When I picked up the phone, I got a shock of my life. I'm not going to tell them, no worry. So now I'm thinking, this guy has become very naughty. Huh? Anyways, so which version of you are you just now? The one which you wish to create? Or are you being the version of you that has always been there? So let's look at the version that has always been there. Okay? Till now. So have you noticed that when we got born and then when we were growing up and everything, everybody was trying to make you into a version that they wanted you to be. Am I right? So if you were a girl, they were wanting you to become a version of a good mother, good wife, etc., etc. Their version of a good mother and a good wife should be. And if you were a boy, they were making you into a good version of a man that you should be. Right? So the question for you is, people have been trying to make you into their version of what success should be. समझे? मेरे बेटे को ये होना चाहिए, मेरे बेटे को गवर्नमेंट जॉब होना चाहिए, or whatever. So the first question I want you to ask you today is, and you can silently answer it unless I ask you, is whose version of success have you been trying to live till now? Okay, so we've been trying, all of us universally, since we are judging, I know this very well, we are all trying to be successful, right? So whose version of success are you trying to be? Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, it is definitely my own version, sir.
Yeah, that is why you're doing something different from what everybody else has done, right?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. But think some more. You know, to a great extent, what you're doing professionally may be your own, what shall I say, version of success. But success, there is in many areas, right?
True, sir.
Right. So maybe as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, you are being your own version of success. But there is a version of success as a husband, as a father, as a person in society. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All these versions of success are implanted in us, na?
Yes, sir.
Achhi ladki ko, good girl should be like this, good man should be like this. So yes, 100% marked. Professionally, career-wise, yes. Reddy Garu, definitely. Because he started so young and he started with what he's doing. He made a choice and he stuck with it. How many years you're doing this, Reddy Garu?
40 years, sir.
Now, now let's talk about professional success. So when you choose your own success and then you work towards your own success, how does that feel?
So happy, sir.
Exactly. Even when you may not have made so much money in the beginning, there would be a lot of struggle, you know, trials and errors and all that stuff, you know. You would have been feeling excited, happy and enthusiastic.
Yes, sir.
Because you are living your own version of success.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's look some more. Okay. Please look at other areas of life.
Okay, sir.
Now, one thing I'd like to ask everybody is, how would you recognize that you're not living your version of success or your version of how you'd like to live your life? See, we've all been living life the way we have been programmed by others to live our life, right? So Pitaji said, you're a girl, you better get good qualification. If you do good qualification, you will get a good job, husband. तुम्हारा मैट्रिमोनी मार्केट में प्राइस अच्छा रहेगा. Yeah, so you should do MSc in chemistry or whatever, PhD in physics. Parents told you that. Maybe you wanted it, maybe you did not want it, we don't know. Then you got married. Now you've got to live according to your husband's version of what success is. Keep quiet, you don't know anything. I will decide everything. Even when you are having social interaction, you should be quiet. I will give all the answers. I mean, interesting. So today my question is, whose version of success we have been living and what is your version of success? You know, yesterday I got in touch with a very old friend of mine. So this thought came into my mind. Now this guy, he passed out of IIT. He's one of those toppers, you know. For the last 30 years, he's working as a filmmaker. He makes documentary films. So I always ask people, why are you doing what you're doing? मैंने कहा यार तुम साला IIT seat is so precious. You have got IIT seat, IIT Kharagpur on top of all that. One of the best ones. He said, I never wanted to be IIT. My father said I have to be IIT, so I became IIT. I have to get him off my back. Now he's a very intelligent guy, okay? One of the super achiever. You can imagine IIT entrance exam topper. He must have been in the first top 20, something like that. Okay? And a very good branch of engineering he has done. All right? Now, he chose to live his version of success. But do you think his father thinks he's successful? Do you think that many of his friends, they think he's successful? One of his friends actually told him, क्या है यार, अभी लाखों में कमा रहा होता है, अभी इधर struggling कर रहा है documentary film बनाने को. You know what that means? I mean, as a topper from the IIT, and he passed out when in 1969 or 70, like that. Okay, those days such people were very rare. है ना? Exceptional. What are you doing these days? I'm making documentary films. And his friends say, hey, you're making documentary film? अरे बनाना था तो कम से कम feature film बनाओ यार. You'll get more money out of it. And what the guy doesn't say to anyone is, what is it to you, man? I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Because I always wanted to travel. I get paid to travel. I get paid to make the films. I don't want to be a millionaire. I'm happy living my life the way I want. How many of you met people who will tell you, Arey, we both started the journey together. See where I am, where you are. Huh? Arey Baba, you chose your version of success and you are living it. I have chosen my version of success and I'm living it. The problem is with people who are not living their own version of success. The problem is when we are not living the version of our life that we want. We are not living our life the way we want to live it. We are trying to, have you seen how much we are trying to come up to other expectations? We are judging ourselves to find out, am I meeting their expectations or not? Are they happy with me or not? Is my father happy with me or not? Is my son happy with me or not? Is my wife happy with me or not? Arey Baba, are you happy or not? No, sir, life is a compromise. Why is it compromise? Because we don't know how to enroll people into our vision. We have been forced to accept somebody else's vision. And you remember one of the reasons why we are doing empowering morning conversations? Why? Because we are getting bombarded by the influence of others all the time. So much so that we forget what is my own point of view, what is my own desire, what is my own self-determination. It gets so much, fogged and clouded when we are getting so much bombardment of people's opinions. Now, what they say we are picking up, what they don't say also we are picking up. See, because we are picking up their thoughts, we are picking up their feelings, we are picking up their emotions. So somewhere in the sea of bombardment that you're getting, you lose yourself. Anna? Now, another thing I've observed is when people are not living by the version of success that others have for you, then you feel guilty also. Have you noticed that? Oh, they are not happy, they are not satisfied. Of course, they also make sure that they let you know that. So what is it that people want? For you to fulfill their expectations. Anna? So now is the time for you to speak. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, what is my observation is many people in software are doing their job just for the sake of salary. They just don't want to work on a desk job forever.
Right. Once one lady from Chennai, when I used to do trainings for WLC students, so there was this whole batch of HR people in Delhi, and they'd come from all over India, right? So there was one lady from Chennai, okay? And married lady who could make out a little more mature than all the other students. So we were talking. I mean, I asked people to share in the class. So she says, actually, sir, I'm a MBBS doctor and a gynecologist, MBBS MD. So I said, what are you doing here? No, I've come to do HR qualifications. I said, why? But does it make sense? Yeah. No, I'm very lucky. My husband has allowed me to come here and attend this class in Delhi. I've got a very supportive husband. She's telling me that. I said, really? I said, when you got married, were you doing a job as a doctor? She says, sir, yes, I am. So was it something that you love to do? Yes, sir, I always wanted to be a doctor. You know how difficult it is to get admission in a medical college? She's one of those who got it. She's one of those who did her MD in gynecology, and she was holding a very good job in a very good hospital. And then she got married. I said, then what happened? No. My in-laws, they said, this doctor job is not okay. Right? So they made me sit at home. And then I said, you told me that your husband is very supportive. Said, no, husband is a mama's boy, doesn't listen to me. Okay. And then how come now some big magic has come and you are now out of your house and in Delhi, and then, you've come here as a part of your curriculum? Yes. They say HR is okay because it's office job, 9 to 5, that you can do. Now here's a person who loved a profession. She joined that profession. She was doing very well in it. She was holding a senior position, right? Whose version of success is getting imposed upon her? Now, it's very easy to feel sympathy and say what to do. She's a girl, she has to live with her in-laws, what to do. But what is missing that she is not able to live her own version of success? She was living it, okay? But she could not continue to live it. So what do you think might be missing for her? Think about it. Don't answer it right now. So whose version of success are you living right now? Now, I've come across two. Some who do live their own version, they are labeled as rebels by their families. Okay? And because of that, they feel that there's something wrong with them. I am a rebel. Nobody approves of my actions. They'll always say, isko dekho, how successful they are, and you are doing these. Whose version of your success? So I don't understand, Kiran, what are you talking about? Sense of fulfillment comes when you're living your version of success, or it comes when you're living somebody else's version of success? Please unmute and speak up, ma'am.
Yeah, sir, I answered to that what was missing. So I responded to that. Yes, if we live our version of success, then we feel sense of fulfillment and
Okay, that's
satisfaction.
great. My question is slightly different. Here is a lady who's obviously very intelligent, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Very determined, very strong. That's why she could get, medical college entrance, pass the MBBS, get admission into MD in gynecology, successfully do that, and holding a job successfully in a hospital. All right. Now, why is it that she's not able to continue to live her life the way she wants? She wanted to be a doctor. She loved her job. What was missing in her that she was not able to continue to do so after she got married?
So she was not able to enroll her in-laws and husband into her dream.
Exactly. That's the beautiful answer. I wanted to hear that only. Because we become weak. Now, let us say, even if that person knew how to do so, an intelligent, smart person like that would figure it out, no, how to convince these people to allow me. Okay? We know that, many times we know that, but we won't do it. You know why? We won't even try it. Why do you think we won't even try to enroll people into our vision?
At times it's looking good, or conditioning coming from background that a girl should adjust according to family and in-laws, and she should be follow whatever husband says, then she is a good wife and good daughter-in-law.
Like we बचपन से बोलते हैं ना, जो बोला है वो करो, ज्यादा सवाल नहीं. That is also part of it, no? That you have to, and this is universally true, by the way, boy or girl. It's a little worse for girls. Little worse, nahi, lot worse. The girls are only supposed to do what they're told, no? Even boys are supposed to do what they're told, but thoda freedom dete ladko ko, because they got some extra organs here and there. Made up by lack of brains. तो क्योंकि ब्रेन्स नहीं है तो दादागिरी करते हम लोग. Obviously, when you are weak, you will be more intelligent. The most cunning and manipulative people are those who are very weak. You'll see them in politics all the time. So I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I'm saying that God compensates, right? If he doesn't give you physical strength, he gives you mental intelligence of a special kind. So my question is that intelligence is there if the person is a doctor or whatever. Why are they not using it? Because they are frightened. Why are they frightened? Because they've been conditioned from childhood. Agar, acha, kar lo, apni marzi kar lo. They'll say something like, do what you want. Huh? Don't come running to me tomorrow when you fall flat on your feet. So they frighten you. All the loving people in our life, and I am 100% sure they do love us, they care for us. There's no doubt on that. But their overprotective, overzealous love sometimes undermines our confidence. We don't believe in ourselves anymore. So we don't dare to do what we might want to do. Then we follow the beaten track, right? Sab log doctor ban rahe hai, bano. Like Reddy Garu said, so many, 90%, I'm telling you, Reddy Garu, 90% of the people in IT, who are doing all this coding all the time, they don't really would love to do that. They're just doing it. You remember when you and I were young, everybody wanted to become civil engineer. There was a time then everybody wanted only to do MBA. Now everybody wants to become corporate lawyer. So we are not going by our own brains. We are going by what everybody else is doing. क्योंकि वो safe लगता है ना. So today is a day to really question, right? Some of us even forgot. Actually, Sagar, it's not that everybody wants money. They want everything that they think only money can buy for them. मनी आपको मनी के लिए नहीं है, आपको नहाना नहीं है पैसे में. नहाना है क्या पैसे में? या बार डांसर के ऊपर ऐसे 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 करना है, उसके लिए चाहिए पैसा तुमको?
I want money, sir, because I want to explore so many things, sir. So
Exactly.
many beautiful
You want
things.
to do things because, and for that you require money. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
And yet you are not in the money seminar. Ha, ha, ha.
I am in lazy seminar, sir.
तो ठीक है. So sometimes, you know, what happens is that when you're, what shall I say? When you have mixed commitments, you know, commitments which are clashing with one another, you say that you are committed to being success. At the same time, you are committed to being lazy. That will clash with one another, na?
I forget, sir. You know, sir, I want to become rich. I want to do this, but I forget because I have nothing but to get influenced by other.
एक बारी अपने डैडी से बात करा दो मेरी बेटा.
Okay, okay, sir.
You know what I'll tell him?
Okay.
You know what I'll tell your dad?
Okay. I don't know.
I'll tell him इसको घर से निकाल दो.
कभी मेरे को नहीं निकाल सकेंगे सर. मैं फॉरेन जाना चाहता था. नहीं.
तभी तो तुम कुछ करोगे नहीं.
मेरे बाबा तो मेरे को घर ही बैठाना चाहते.
Yeah. So because you know मम्मी डैडी संभाल लेंगे, खाना तो मिल ही जाएगा, रहने को मिल ही जाएगा, मुझे कुछ करने की क्या जरूरत है ना?
Right, sir, right. This is really happening to me. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but what is the use of knowing that? See, Sagar, listen very carefully. You are a very young person, है ना?
Right.
And you
Yes,
have
sir.
a choice. पता क्या होता है? Once you get older, you get family and all that. You cannot, I mean, you get a little limited because of that. You have to take care of your children and wife and all that. Today, you can make a choice. Okay, what is my version of success? मेरे लिए कामयाबी क्या है? वो सोचो और उसको करना शुरू करो. And you will be surprised that how the means will come to you. See, a lot of time what happens is that we are thinking कैसे करूं? नहीं possible है, इसलिए छोड़ दो. Some people get a prisoner of their house only. ठीक है ना? बाहर जाके जिएंगे तो घर कैसे मिलेगा? मेरे पास इतने पैसे नहीं है. मेरे को चाहिए आजादी है, मगर जेल में रहूंगा क्योंकि जेल में ही खाना मिलता है ना? जेल में ही जगह है सिर ढकने के लिए जो भी. सो रहो जेल में फिर. But if you want azadi, you will have to have the courage to get out of the jail, na? So what is the jail that we live in? I mean, not really jail, but you know, many of us are living in jail. So let us look at the real question for today. What is your version of success? What would you like to see happening in your life that you can say, yeah, I'm successful? Yes, sir. Bolo, Sagar.
Sir, I think for me, success is that for me, it's going more inside, you know, more inner wisdom or more inner experiences.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. I want inner experiences, and I want to I want to cross that dimension.
Okay.
I have, but I lost it.
Okay. I will tell you shortcut for that. You want?
Okay, I want.
Now in Nepal, you have a Vipassana center.
Yes, in Nepal, Vipassana Center. Yes.
Good. So go online, book yourself on one of the Vipassana courses. It is free.
Right, sir.
खाना पीना रहना सब फ्री और 10 दिन तेरे को चुप बैठना पड़ेगा. That's the wonderful thing.
Okay, yeah.
You want to go inside, no? Inner.
Right. Inner, yes.
Seriously, go and do it. You might get some clarity about what is your version of success.
Right,
Today
sir.
in life we are so confused, na?
Yes, sir.
Because all the time we are getting bombardment. Usko dekho, kiske piche jaye.
Right, sir.
In 10 days you are going to be there, and the beauty of that place is that you're cut off. There are no people there. Only few people. They can't talk to each other also.
Right, sir.
And if they give you a chance to sit in the gumbas, normally they don't allow the newcomers to do that. There is a cell over there, so you sit there and meditate in there. Maybe you will get some clarity about it over there. You want to go within, huh?
Yeah, I want to go within. I thought of this also, but
So let me know tomorrow that you have booked your seat on the next Vipassana course.
okay, sir.
And I'm telling you, it's the best thing you can do in your life. I have done it 3 times. I will do it again also. Every time you go, you get something new. It's like, you come every day in EMC, you get something new.
Always, every day.
So like that. All right. Thank you very much, Acharya.
Sir,
I'll
you also come.
to somebody
you
else
come.
also.
Sir, you also come here for Vipassana. Then we'll go together or.
No. Don't try to postpone it. तुम बड़ा चालू आदमी है. तुमको पता है मिस्टर मलवई तो अभी 6 महीने नहीं आएगा तो मैं बच गया.
But sir, मेरे को डबल फायदा होगा ना. मैं आपसे वो भी सीखूंगा and उधर भी जाऊंगा. मेरा इनर तो रीच होगा ना सर.
अरे बाबा कर लो विपश्यना. Don't waste time now. Okay, let somebody else speak. Thank you. All right, let's listen to somebody else. What is your version of success? That's a very specific question. Many of you may not have really thought about it. Some of you might have. So what is your version of success? And how would you recognize it when you achieve it? Abhinav, are you there? Yeah, Pooja, go ahead.
So my version of success is having healthy body and harmony within, and having enough resources so that I can, whatever I desire to contribute to my people, my relation, I can do, and to contribute and inspire. So that's why I have chosen training field, because I like traveling, I like inspiring people, I like contribution, and it's in alignment with my core. I feel that.
Okay, so the second part of the question also becomes important. How would you recognize that you achieved it? So if you notice what you said, it's got many components in it. Correct?
Yeah.
So you might have successfully achieved one component of it.
Yes. So yeah. I can see how my health is. I mean, I have some criteria, like, and how I'm feeling within. Is it peace of mind? Am I peaceful? Am I content? Am I really able to generate that thing? And whatever the courses I designed, is it impactful? Is it really transforming to other people? And how I'm in my relationships with my people, whosoever is in my life.
Yeah. So
am I able to spend good time?
Pooja, whatever you stated earlier, write it down. You painted a very good and a very vivid picture of what success is for you. And it has many components in it. So if you've forgotten it, you can watch the recording of this and then write it down, right? And you can start ticking each one when you achieve it.
Fine, sir.
Yeah, because I liked what you said. I mean, a very composite view. Now I know because you are a trainer. Yes. Now, Niti ji, you, and then we will have Abhinav after that in that order.
Yes, sir. So for me, success is when we are able to do what we desire in the most effortless manner. Effort of doing the work is there, but the burden of effort or the burden of the work is not felt.
Yeah. So now you're talking about how you want to achieve it. Yeah.
So what I think whatever we do, if we are able to do it in that state, is a
Yeah,
success.
that is a very nice generic description of what success is. But the question is, what is your version of success? It has to be specific, right? Like whatever it is that you're defining as success for you,
Uh-huh.
how would you recognize it when you achieve it?
When my actions are no longer a burden on me.
That's it.
When, yes, because
So whatever it is that you do in your life,
huh.
like whatever you may do,
Hmm.
when they are not a burden, you'll say, I'm successful.
Yes, I'm successful in that sphere at that moment because I'm able to not feel the burden of it.
Okay. Yeah, but there's more to it, right? If you look into your life, like Niti Madok's life, huh?
So you want me to look at it from the quantitative point of view?
Yeah, completely. I mean, what
Okay.
is that success? How would you measure it? See, look, let me tell you, there was a point of time you said success is getting into what is that? NIF, and you successfully did that. And then you said success is getting a good job or teaching or whatever you were doing, and you did that. And when you ended that, you said, I will do consulting, and you did that. Okay. Now, there also you can check and see, were you doing something which you had to do? Or because that is the right thing to do, because that's what everybody else does. Okay. And then maybe now you have come to a point you can say, hey, what does really Niti want in her life? You know, and and see, a lot of times you make choices on, okay, what is possible for me now? Correct. So you may say, okay, what is possible for me now is I've been an academician for so many years, so I should do something in academics. And you'll do it well. See, professional people like you, whatever they pick up, they'll do well only. That's not the issue here. Yeah. But is that the version of your life that you wish to lead? That's the question.
Okay.
I'm putting it, you know, because people are obsessed with this thing called success. I should actually say, are you living the version of your life the way you wanted it to be? Or you want it to be now? Because it changes also, no?
Yes.
So that's the question I want you to dwell upon. Okay?
Okay.
And you don't have to answer it necessarily right now or anytime. I mean, it's for you to find out whose version of my life am I leading?
Yes.
A version that I'm forced to live, or a version which I choose to live? And the one which I really wanted, where is it got lost? I even might have forgotten it.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Abhinav.
So good morning everyone once again. आपने आज बहुत ही खतरनाक क्वेश्चन पूछा है.
तभी तुम्हारी स्माइल गायब हो गई है.
और खतरनाक इसलिए है कि but not only you know I'm living the definition of success जिसको मैं follow करता हूँ is the one given by my family and my especially my father, and I can't say my father because he also inherited it from the family. That is how I've been looking at success. You know, that is how I look at other people also. लाइक अगर कोई मुझसे ये बोले, अब मैं आपकी पर्सनल बात कर रहा हूँ तो बुरा मत मानना।
नहीं नहीं, आप बोलोगे कि बिल्कुल ही निकम्मा आदमी है।
नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूँ कि इमेजिन करो मैं किसी पार्टी में जाऊं जहां आपके जानकार लोगों को बोले सुखदीपक ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल है या प्रदीपक ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल है,
वो बोलेंगे
तो
प्रदीप
मैं,
ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल है।
हाँ हाँ, मैं ना आपको डिफेंड नहीं कर पाऊंगा उस समय वहां पर, क्योंकि मेरे दिल से तो सुखदीपक, क्योंकि प्रदीपक ने मेरे लिए तो कुछ नहीं किया ना, तो सुखदीपक तो से तो मुझे प्यार है, लेकिन मुझे सुखदीपक से इतना प्यार होते हुए भी आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू डिफेंड यू, क्योंकि मुझे
Exactly.
पता ही, क्योंकि मैं लोगों से बोलूंगा कि यार ठीक है, अगले ने इतने लोगों को जॉब दी, कंपनी में ये किया वो किया फलाना, सुखदीपक हैज ट्रांसफॉर्म द लाइफ ऑफ सो मेनी पीपल, बट लोग कन्विंस नहीं हो पाएंगे मेरे से, क्योंकि
Exactly.
कहीं ना कहीं 1% मैं भी नहीं कन्विंस हो पाऊंगा अपने आप से, बट
Exactly.
आई एम सो ग्लैड। हाँ, मतलब इन द सेंस दिस इज द स्पेस दैट इन विच आई एम लिविंग इन, एंड देयर इज अ कांस्टेंट स्ट्रगल। आज अगर मुझे आप कंपेयर करें मेरे ट्रेड के जिन लोगों ने मेरे साथ ज्वाइन किया था, तो मैंने पता नहीं 150-200 लोगों, फ्रेश लोगों को ट्रेन किया है, उनकी कैरियर बनाया है, लेकिन उसकी कोई कीमत नहीं है।
ना,
कीमत इस चीज की है कि मैं कितने बड़े घर में रह रहा हूँ और मैं कितनी बड़ी कार चला रहा हूँ। और मजे की बात यह कि जब साल आप इंटरव्यू देने जाओ ना कंपनी में, तो भी पूछते विच कार यू हैव। मैं कहा जी क्रेटा है, अच्छा फिर तो रख लो, क्रेटा है फिर तो थोड़ा सक्सेसफुल आदमी है, इसको रख लो। अब मैं बोलूंगा ना मेरे पास तो वो स्कूटर है जी, या मेरे पास वो है क्या कहते हैं मारुति, वो कौन सी कार होती है मारुति की छोटी वाली, मैं नाम
अल्टो।
बोल रहा हूँ, एल्टो है, तो कहेंगे अच्छा अच्छा ये तो ऐसे ही है, उसको क्रेटा है। 2 जॉब तो मुझे क्रेटा के चक्कर में मिली है कि क्रेटा है जी मेरे पास। तो ये जो इस वर्ल्ड से मैं स्ट्रगल कर रहा हूँ, मेरे दिल को पता है कि ये जो वर्ल्ड, ये जो डेफिनेशन ऑफ सक्सेस है, ये बहुत ही आर्टिफिशियल है, एंड यट मैं इसको डिफेंड नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि मेरा कहीं ना कहीं मेरा भी दिल इसी डेफिनेशन ऑफ सक्सेस को, कि कितनी बड़ी कार, कितना बड़ा घर, कितनी सुंदर बीवी, कितने देशों में घूम के आए हो।
So does it allow you
दिस
to
इज वेयर
be,
आई एम।
yeah, and it doesn't allow you to be happy, does it? Because if you
इट
go by
डजंट अलाउ मी
people,
टू बी हैप्पी।
yeah,
हाँ, सी मेरे मन में जब मैं सिटिंग अलोन, तो इस बात की हैप्पीनेस नहीं है कि इस कंपनी में भी जो जिसको मैं सिर्फ 6 महीने पहले ज्वाइन किया, या मैं 3 जॉब क्रिएट कर चुका हूँ, ठीक है, 3 लोग के कैरियर बन गए हैं, तो इस बात की बैठ के ना ये थॉट मन में नहीं आएगा, लेकिन हाँ ये थॉट जरूर आएगा कि फाइनेंशियली वेयर आई एम।
हाँ, मुझे कितनी रेस मिली, मुझे कितनी कमीशन मिली।
हाँ, मैं कहाँ हूँ, कब जाके
By the
मेरे
way,
उधार चुकते होंगे।
उसमें
हाँ
कुछ
हाँ
गलत नहीं है। By the way, I'm only saying कि
हाँ।
see, even when we are, हम जब जजिंग बोलते हैं ना, are you getting it? Judging,
या
this तराजू that you use for judging, वो तराजू भी आपका अपना नहीं है।
हाँ, नहीं है, तराजू भी अपना नहीं है।
It doesn't belong to you. You got muted, my friend. You are muted. हाँ, अब बोलो।
ओके, हाँ, मैं कह रहा था कि आप जब मैंने बात करनी शुरू करी, जो हंस रहा था, बट नाउ आई हैव टीयर्स इन माय आईज, कि ये सच्चाई देख के कि कोई और चॉइस ही नहीं है, कि कोई और जीवन जीने का चॉइस ही नहीं है, क्योंकि ये पूरी मेरी नजरों में जो दुनिया ने सक्सेस का वो बना रखा है, जो फॉर्मूला बना रखा है, कि उसी के हिसाब से चलना पड़ेगा। और जब जब उसको मैंने तोड़ने की अगर मैं कोशिश भी करूंगा, तो देन इट विल पुल मी बैक।
सर वो फॉर्मूला हमने 1982 में ही छोड़ दिया था।
अच्छा, ग्रेट।
I heard one song, you know, it's my life.
हाँ, इट्स माय लाइफ।
And it doesn't mean that I'm irresponsible. It does not mean that I will not
Yeah.
look after my family. You know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes even our families forget that all the basics you are giving them very well. Okay?
Yeah.
And they are making themselves dukhi by saying, देखो उसकी 5, देखो, they go abroad every year. Sometimes basics people forget.
Yeah.
What we are providing people may forget, because वो भी आपको कौन से तराजू से तोल रहे? They are also measuring you with that conditioned tarazu of the world, no?
हाँ, of the world, yeah.
All that is designed to always keep you unhappy and make you live your life like a dog running after its own tail, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You tell me how many, I mean, I've been training and coaching many very rich people also. Like I used to coach and train, you know, उसका एक farm house भी है मेरोली में. That guy in 2007, his daily expenditure used to be 75,000 on Ayashi.
Yeah,
Right? He was the most unhappy person I've ever met. I recently met him. He's still the same. Does he have shortage? Conventional sense of the word, he's got 4 cars. He's got this huge farmhouse which is worth some 50 crores or 100 crores. I don't know how much. Right? Is he happy? Is he satisfied? I don't know. So anyway, that's not what we are getting into. Today, I'm not asking you, are you happy? I'm simply saying, whose version, what is your version of success? अभी भी आपने सब कुछ बोला, ये नहीं बोला कि मेरी सक्सेस की परिभाषा क्या है.
मुझे वो डिस्कवर करनी है सुखदीपक, मुझे ढूंढनी है. वो लॉस्ट है, वो पता नहीं इतने एक कहता है नाली में सोने का सिक्का है, मुझे वो ढूंढ के निकालना है.
So that's a
नाली में गटर में सोने का सिक्का है.
Many of us don't know, yeah. वो आप बोल रहे हो ना, सबका वही हाल है. We don't even know, and if we know also, we will not dare to do. हिम्मत नहीं है वो करने की.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes, Reddy Garu. Oh, sorry. Before that, Kunen has raised his hand, so we will let him share. Otherwise, he'll forget what he had to say.
Thank you, sir. No, I'm enjoying this conversation. Very profound and resonating on many ways. What I was thinking about this, and that's what I wanted to share with you and all. As an energy being, my version of my success is to every moment keep on demanding from the universe whatsoever I want,
desire,
have to live in this world, but same time be in complete allowance with everything. And when I look back, whenever in future, when I look back, I feel contented and satisfied that sometime in my past also I was with complete allowance and I don't have any regret. So with that, I mean, that is my definition of success.
Yeah, it's wonderful. You know what, in this definition or in this version of your success, you can continue to do whatever you're doing and bring this to it. कई लोग बोलते हैं ना, ओहो मुझे जॉब चेंज करनी पड़ेगी या मेरे को करियर बदलना पड़ेगा या कुछ. Maybe not. You just have to bring this in. What you just said. People should listen to it. Recording दोबारा सुन लें सब लोग. So what you said ना, if people can achieve that, then they can bring. एक होता है ना, ये करूंगा तो मुझे मिलेगा. You know, अगर मैं ये करूंगा तो मुझे खुशी मिलेगी. और you can say कि मैं खुशी को लेके जाऊंगा जिस चीज में भी मैं करता हूं. That is the kind of thing you have said. And if you can actually do that, you can do it anytime, anywhere. You can go to a kutia in the mountain and do it. You can be a purchase manager and do it. You can be a managing director and do it. Right? You can be a householder and do it. You can be a bachelor and do it. Okay, it's something similar to what Neeti was saying. At the same time, there is your original version of success that is there hiding somewhere, you know. Or many people will think, yaar, wo to ab nahi ho sakta. Are you getting it? Like Abhinav keh raha hai, wo to mujhe dhoondna padega kaun hai. So you have simplified it, and yet I urge you to find out somewhere that vision which you may have had and given up, if you did, because there's no reason why you can't do that also. And bring all this, whatever you're saying, na, you can bring it to that. एक होता है ना, एक होता है मैं पार्टी में जाऊंगा तो मुझे वहां से खाना मिलेगा. हम बोलते हैं हम पार्टी में जाएंगे तो हम ये खाना लेके जाएंगे साथ में, उधर से तो मिलेगा ही. You know, these potluck parties where we have somebody brings biryani, somebody brings the dal, somebody brings the rotis. So what we are saying is, in the party of my life, what is it that I'm going to take to it? That's what you said. मैं ये लेके जाऊंगा. But जाना कहाँ है? What I'm trying to say here is that we've been all our life trying to live by somebody else's definition of what success should be. We've been living all our life, even the judgments that we are doing in our life, they're not based on our own inner knowing or something. It's even that tarazu, that measuring tape or whatever, is what has been given to us by the world. So even a yardstick for comparison is not ours. Very beautifully explained by Abhinav, if you were really. So that's fine. Great. Thank you, Kuran. That's really very profound what you said. Thank you for sharing it. And yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, Abhinav Mathurji explained very nicely about what is the version of society's success. But I just want to know how to enroll society with your version.
You know, one thing, Reddy Garu, I have found out that when you have a conviction about something, you should watch little children, you know. They always get what they want. Isn't it? Do they give up?
No.
And they don't give up because they don't have a judgment.
Yes.
And they don't give up. They don't even have judgment about judgment. They don't care. Hona hai to hona hai.
True.
Now, what happens? Now, we will use the word, I am not able to convince everybody to agree with me. My question is, are we convinced ourselves? If we are convinced ourselves and we genuinely believe in what we are doing, and we are genuinely doing something which is not harmful to anyone. See, let's say most difficult people to enroll is our own family members, right?
Yes, sir.
And they are not believing you, or they are resisting what you're telling. Maybe because they are saying, "Arey, isko benefit hoega." He wants us to agree with him on everything. So he's going to make us do this or that. And he's convincing for its benefit, you know. He's using it as another tool to control us. That's what they think. Right? But if you start thinking how they are really going to benefit and how their life will be better, you know, we need to be very honest with ourselves. Most of the time, we are trying to convince others for our own benefit. And they get it. So when you're telling somebody and you're very honest and you really want that for them, you know, for them, you want to. And you are having a conviction about that. You believe it. I'm doing it for them. Yeah, then they do it. So I'll give you a very simple example. I really, you know, there's somebody whom I'm coaching and healing, all right? And they are completely convinced, okay, Sukhdeepak does good work and they believe in me and everything, all right? So I was telling this lady to do the bars program. And for 1 year, she's been ding, ding, dung, dung, dang, dang, ding, ding, right? So yesterday, I was doing a coaching session with her. So I said, okay, let me give you a bar session. So I did a bar session. I gave her some SOP. I did that BMM and MTVSS, everything. Okay. And after the session was over, she said, I have to learn it. I said, why? Because I can do it for my husband. Poor fellow reads it very badly. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So when people get it, now the point is, we can easily give up, no?
Yeah.
We can give up. See, how many times when I come to EMC in the morning, I don't want to do it. You know, I feel like giving up. Like when I see 16 people on the call in the morning, I say, what the bloody hell here? I'm casting pearls before the swine. If people don't want it, why should I do it? And then I say to myself, hello, these people want it. No? These people believe in me, no? So why should I give up? But you notice in time, especially with our near and dear ones, we have so much expectations, no?
Yes, sir.
See, I'm sincerely telling, they should believe me. That should believe me, no? They should trust me. It doesn't work that way. Eh? So when the genuine vibrations are that, how can this be useful to them? And you're coming from that, I believe that people also, they need to know how it will benefit them. That's all. Sometimes we are not able to convey it. Sometimes we are not able to convey it because we don't have the conviction about it ourselves. Even when we are telling, no, there'll be some voice saying, no, this fellow is not going to listen to me. I'm trying, but they'll never agree with me.
Yeah.
We have that in our own mind. No? So will they agree then? That's the thing.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so I hope it makes some sense to you, what I'm telling.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've given you enough masala to keep you busy throughout the day. Okay, so if you're feeling happy, congratulations. If you're not feeling happy, congratulations. So before we close, let us do an exercise which always makes us feel good. So when I say 1, 2, 3, you will all laugh 100% without making a sound. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Have a nice day. God bless you. Thank you very much for being there. We see you tomorrow morning, ready to begin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Stay safe and stay blessed.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.